So you might have heard that there are quite a few no-go zones in Sweden. In fact, there's over 60 of them now. But some new revelations today show that there's actually subway stations in Stockholm that are no-go zones now too. The company SL, which runs the subway in Stockholm, they have 3 different classifications for how bad certain areas are. And right now 4 different subway stations are classified as red, meaning that they are no-go zones. Ticket operators and train conductors are not allowed to work there without having a police escort and police guard. Let that sink in for a minute that in Sweden in 2018, ticket conductors now have to have police guard in order to operate in some areas. One security guard tells the Swedish newspaper Svenska Dagbladet that, quote, "We are often outnumbered and we get threatened and we get attacked with rocks," unquote. And there's also a lot of cars that are being set on fire and just basic everyday chaos in these places. Kristoffer Tamsson from the Moderate Party in Sweden, who oversees the transport in Stockholm, says, quote, "I'm tired of politicians that claim that there is no-go zones without themselves having been there. These problems should not be allowed to be brushed under the carpet. Then the risk is just there that it's going to spread to more areas," unquote. Another politician, Benjamin Dosa, from the Moderate Party as well, he also says that, quote, "People are afraid to let their children out in the evenings," unquote. And I mean, this is true. There's a lot of reports in these areas. I mean, in these same areas like Rinkeby, for example, which is one of these subway stations which are classified as a no-go zone. In the area itself, Rinkeby, there's reports of morality police now patrolling the streets and attacking women because they, quote, "don't wear enough clothes." And witnesses to this have told the Swedish newspapers that they have been spitting in their faces and calling them various foul names because they, quote, "didn't wear enough clothes." So this is the situation that we're coming to now in some of these areas. They're really becoming quite very bad, to be honest. So what should be done about this? Well, obviously this shouldn't be allowed to continue. I mean, something has to be done. And the funny thing is that the Swedish government, it calls itself the world's first feminist government, but it doesn't really seem to care too much about women's rights, especially when it comes to these areas, because it's not that politically correct, it seems. So what do you think about this, guys? Make sure to leave a comment below and hit the like button, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell to get notifications whenever new videos come out, and share this video on social media. And if you want to support my work at all, I'm an independent journalist, so I can bring you this news, and anything is highly appreciated to help me keep going. I'll leave the links to my Patreon in the description below. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you later. And now a huge thank you to my special Patreon supporters. I couldn't have done this without you. I really appreciate your help, guys.